Good day, this is JNN Weekday News. I'm Nafina Wigan. Here now are the top stories. The identities of the four men gunned down during a robbery in Bogwalk, St. Catherine yesterday have been revealed. They are Courtney Coburn and Carlton Scott, who were liaison officers employed to China Harbor Engineering Company, Czech, 33-year-old Kirk Anthony Foote, and 29-year-old Greg Harris. Detectives from the Major Investigation Task Force MIT were trying up to late last night to gather evidence to apprehend the killers. Shortly after 3 p.m., the four men were traveling in two vehicles in Bowers Wood on the outskirts of Bogwalk to deliver the payroll for workers on the Ferry to Linstead leg of Highway 2000. The vehicles came under a hail of bullets while en route. Residents later found the bodies inside the vehicles. The $2 million payroll was stolen. The police high command has ordered a top-level investigation. There could be disruptions in the petroleum sector this week if efforts to stave off industrial action by technicians employed to Petrojam are unsuccessful. A 72-hour notice of industrial action which was served on Petrojam expires today. The Ministry of Labour called the Petroleum Workers Association an affiliate of the Union of Clerical, Administrative and Supervisory Employees UCASE and Petrojam's management to an emergency meeting at 3 p.m. today. President of UCASE Vincent Morrison says the technicians are upset about several issues, including hazardous working conditions. Some issues, he says, have been on the discussion table with the ministry for a number of years. Preparations for the Tivoli Commission of Inquiry, which is scheduled to begin on December 1, are now in high gear. The Commission's Secretary, Maria Jones, has made a public request for persons wishing to give evidence or make written presentations to contact the Secretariat at the Jamaica Conference Center. In a notice in the press yesterday, Mrs. Jones outlined key guidelines. All witnesses testifying at the inquiry must provide a written statement. They must also provide copies of all documents to be presented for the Commission's consideration. The Commission has also developed and published rules which will guide the proceedings. The Commission will investigate the May 2010 incursion in Tivoli Gardens by the security forces, which left more than 70 people dead. In business, Jamaica Customs has reported that it collected 700 million Jamaican dollars above target in September, with $12.3 billion being realized as against the target of $11.5 billion. Commissioner of Customs Major Richard Reese said the agency remains on track to meet projections for the 2014-2015 fiscal year, with receipts so far being 0.09% of target. He added that their focus is primarily on persons involved in smuggling, under-invoicing, and persons who provide fictitious invoices. Former People's National Party Senator Syringa Marshall Burnett has passed away. She reportedly died on Friday night at the University Hospital of the West Indies. Mrs. Marshall Burnett is a former nurse, educator, and senator. She served as head of the nursing education program at the Mona campus of the University of the West Indies and was also president of the Nurses Association of Jamaica. She was the 8th president of the Senate of Jamaica, serving from 1995 through 2007. In her last public role, she was an advocate for the interests of the elderly, most recently leading the lobby for a rollback of the bus fare increase for senior citizens. And in sports, defending champions Montego Bay United claimed their second win of the Red Stripe Premier League season, defeating Barbican at the Huey Bowl with 2 late goals. The champions were kept at bay for most of the contest before Omar Gordon got the breakthrough in the 71st minute. Fabian McCarthy made the points save with an 87th minute penalty to condemn Barbican to their second defeat in a row. At the Stadium East Field, Cavalier improved their advantage atop the standings as they clipped former champions Harborview 1-0. O'Shane Jenkins scored the lone goal in the 68th minute as Cavalier registered their 4th win from 6 games, having drawn 2. They are now on 14 points, 6 clear of the nearest challenger. Boys Town and Arnett Gardens will go head-to-head tonight at the Tony Spalding complex starting at 9. And those were the headlines for this hour. You can watch or live stream at JamaicaNewsNetwork.com. I'm Lefane Wigan, and this is JNN News Worth Watching.